So we know for a fact that Sony is going to New York Comic Con. We know that this is more or less their backyard because, hey, that's where Spider-Man is, right? So recently there's been a leak and sort of some prep work by Sony to sort of set the stage for reveals for multiple Spider-Man projects. So in this video, we're going to talk about the alleged leaks from New York Comic Con and how they're going to reveal 3 Spider-Man projects. So first up, let's get the facts out of the way. Yes, Sony is confirmed to be at New York Comic Con on October 11th. And yes, Sony does have a feature films panel that will be talking about their future releases and their slate. So if you're not familiar with the upcoming films that Sony has, there is Scarlet set for later this year. There is also Anaconda. Yes, believe it or not, I believe a reboot of the Anaconda film. Next year is 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Then Goat, Shiver, Spider-Man Brand New Day, the new Resident Evil film from director Zach Krieger, a new Jumanji film, Buds, The Legend of Zelda, and Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Other films that are rumored to be in development is 4 Beatles films, which are part of the Beatles cinematic universe, that will each have an individual Beatle that at the end converges to the Beatles film. Also, there is Step Dude, an untitled Ghostbusters Frozen Empire sequel, and Uncharted 2. So as you can see, despite what people will say online that Sony has nothing coming out, they got a portfolio. Clearly, there are some of these that will probably be hits. There's others that will be outright flops. Look at a Ghostbusters sequel, for example, possibly even Uncharted 2. So again, with that in mind, now we're going to get into the alleged leaks, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on each one of these. Okay, so let's get into the 2 big leaks. Again, I put that in quotation marks. As you guys know, never trust the leaks because they're wrong so frequently. But I'm going to provide you guys the context and give you guys my thoughts. So first and foremost, we are rumored to get some sort of major update on the next entry in the Spider-Verse franchise, aka Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I think this is a given. This has to happen. No and, if, or buts about it. They got to confirm soon when this film is actually going to come out, like more of a concrete release date. We know that actors are now actively recording voice lines. They got to do something. Either show us new promotional artwork, release the first poster, anything. But something's got to be done with this to start hyping this up, because there's people that legit think that this series is dead. And it's been so long that people have legitimately forgotten that this is a franchise. If Sony wants to show their big guns, this is one of the ones you got to bring. The other one, and I think this is a given, even though it's a TV series, it's still Sony Pictures and Sony's film division that's helping make it, just like how they make The Boys and The Walking Dead and countless other shows. Spider-Noir. It's coming out early next year on Amazon. They have a huge partnership with Amazon. If there's one place to reveal it, it is New York Comic Con. Now, I myself have talked to 2 people that are, all I can say is they know stuff about this. Both have told me different positive things about it, things that get me excited about this series. You guys know I am a huge fan of Spider-Noir, or Spider-Man Noir in the comics. My wife, this is her second favorite take on Spider-Man of all time. It might even be first, quite honestly. I'm not sure. It kind of flip-flops with her. So we're both excited. If there was one audience you want to gauge for this series, it is the most hardcore Spider-Man audience, which is in New York. I would not put it past them to show off an extended preview and drop the trailer online, including our first poster. This is the opportune place. If Sony doesn't do it here, they are dumber than most of us think that they are. So those 2 Spider-Man projects, honestly, I think are a given. Now, there's been some talks and rumors about animated Spider-Man stuff. Unfortunately, I know people tend to forget, while Sony owns the film rights, they sold back everything else to Marvel and Disney. So if you're hoping for Spectacular Spider-Man Season 3 or anything like that, I hate to inform you, unless that's announced at the Marvel TV side of things, that is not going to happen. That's just not something. And they're not going to do that because it would be a conflict of interest to your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But there are rumors of the brand new day reveal and trailer. So, you're excited to see a first look, official look, something for Spider-Man Brand New Day, are you? Well, here's the news. Apparently, they're going to have something. What? We don't know. There's rumors of a trailer. There's rumors of a poster. There's rumors of a teaser trailer. If anything, I would say a teaser trailer has the slimmest possible chance of any type of anything to happen. And if it's a teaser trailer per se, I'm not saying a real teaser trailer. I'm saying like teasing what they're doing on set, like an update video from Sony. Sort of like how they revealed the footage of them shooting Spider-Man, because it was kind of like unprecedented. They just dropped it on YouTube. They're like, oh, look, they're shooting Spider-Man right now. Look at these like military vehicles and Tom Holland on set. I would say maybe another one of those with like a special message from Tom Holland being like, hey guys, thank you for being so excited. We're super excited to bring Spider-Man back to New York, teaming up with a bunch of vigilantes. Stay tuned. Here's a couple more scenes behind the footage. Blah, blah, blah. Here you go, right? Something like that. I don't at all expect a full-blown trailer. I know some people are riding on this, being like, oh, they're going to drop it. It's way too early, guys. It doesn't make sense. What does actually make sense is Spider-Punk. You guys know how they're working on that film? Also Spider-Woman, that animated spin-off. Updates on those, I would actually expect something for those. Also, if you guys remember, Sony is developing multiple other films in early stages of development. Ghost of Tsushima, a brand new game, is dropping in very close proximity to this Comic-Con. So wouldn't you want to maybe provide an update on the film? Days Gone is also getting a film. There's also Barbarella, which is insane. One Punch Man, Sony got the license to. There's also an animated Ghostbusters spin-off film. There's a potential of dropping something about the live-action Miles Morales film, which they confirmed is in development. But again, I wouldn't bet on it. If you're expecting tons of Spider-Man stuff, I don't think you get that here. Outside of what I said is more or less the smartest move. But again, in due time, we'll be coming back to this and we're going to know exactly what they revealed. So stay tuned and we'll be back here soon. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.